Welcome back to another NCHS Current podcast. I'm Devin Boulanger, and today we'll be discussing aspiring underclassmen in sports. I'm joined by Gabrielle Savelli, a freshman cross-country runner who recently placed 6th at the state championships and 21st at Opens. All right, then, let's get started. So, how has being on a varsity team helped you adjust to the school year?
It's really awesome because I'm always around some of the upperclassmen and seniors. So, like Redea, she is a varsity runner, senior. She's also president of the choir. So, like, she was able to tell me a lot about that. And so it's almost like you have almost like older siblings to help you out around the school.
Yeah, so there's like a big community from
A
the team.
huge community. Like Renee and Charlotte have so many friends. Those are two of the captains. They have so many friends outside of the New Canaan team. So the other race, they were talking to some random kids, and we were all trick-or-treating in random costumes after the race. We'd go to other people's tents, like at the meet, and take candy, and they'd get candy from us.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and we ran our cool down with this girl, Claire, who I don't even know which school she goes to, but she's a senior and goes to a different school. And they were, like, best friends with her, and it was awesome to see, like, they're your competitors, yes, but it's such a big, like, community. Like, at the end of the race, I hugged some random girl. I don't even know who it was, but she just gave me a big hug, and I was like, okay, I needed this. So, yeah, it's kind of awesome.
How do you feel you've, like, juggled the whole workload from school and also the commitment to your sport?
That's been hard. I don't have any frees or study halls, so it's been a lot of I get home, I'm exhausted from school and running, and then I have so much homework, and I'm up really, really late trying to finish it all.
So
But
not a very healthy workload.
no. But I've gotten advice from, like, the upperclassmen and some of the juniors mainly, like Delia and Neathi, and they basically told me, like, you can do it, but next year, take a study hall, basically.
Yeah. How do you feel you've, like, impacted your team being a freshman on the team?
Well, they knew who I was coming up because my older sister, Eliana's on the team, too.
Do you think that had any, like, impact on the other people's views before coming in?
They had stories from Eliana, I'm sure. But they all wanted me to join the team. Like, for a while, I was between cross-country and soccer, and I didn't know which one to choose.
Are you glad you picked cross-country?
Oh, I'm so glad I picked
at it.
cross-country. Well, I'm glad because, like, I moved up with our new coach, Coach Hershey, because he coached me in middle school, and now he's at the high school, and that's really awesome. And also, they wanted me to join. Like, they were literally asking me to join their team. So, and, like, everyone's friends with everyone. Like, I didn't know half the kids starting out, and now I know everyone's name. And, like, I've had at least one conversation with basically everyone on the team. And, like, we have Froyo Fridays, and we wear spirit colors or stuff on different days, depending. And we go on nature walks when we're supposed to be cooling down, because why not? And it's just awesome. And the bus rides there, everyone's belting out random songs and, like, setting off the bus alarms and getting in trouble. But it's just, it's such a team. It's such a team sport, even though it's an individual run. But you know your teammates are out there giving it their all, and that is the best motivation.
So true. How do you feel like you've improved over the season coming in from the middle school?
Well, in middle school, I ran 3 times a week, sometimes 4, and then I'd have soccer practices on the other days. So I wasn't running every day, and then preseason started, and I was running every day, and I was like, my God, this sucks. But the more I've done it, the more, like, I've run longer stuff, like, I've realized how much more I can actually do. Like, I ran 10 miles with freshmen Bridget DeCanter and Lauren Casey, and we were like, oh my gosh, we just ran 10 miles. That's crazy. And so it's like eye-opening. You're like, maybe I can do this.
So running has kind of helped you realize that you're able to do a bunch of cool stuff that you didn't realize before?
Yeah, it's a bit of a, like, you know you're physically capable of doing it. Everyone's physically capable of going out and running 10 miles if they wanted to. But, like, it's all about, it's like a mental game. It's all in your head. It's like believing that you can. And I don't know. It's been awesome because the upperclassmen have so many tips and things to do, and like the starting lines beforehand, everyone's like, you got this, you're almost there, come on, keep going, and everyone cheers for everybody, and like it doesn't matter what team you're on, you know the pain everyone else is going through. So it's almost like you're incredible just for going out there and being like, I just ran that race.
Yeah. How do you think the mindset of like it all being mentality has helped you in school?
In school, well, I do say, you know this, I say a lot like, oh, I'll get it all done. It's all in my head. Or like I'll get a cold and be like, no, I'm not sick. It's all in my head. And
Probably
it's
not
kind
the best idea.
no, but it's kind of like a fake it till you make it kind of thing. Like everything is all about how you view it, like perspective. I don't know. So like if you view it more like, yeah, I have a lot of work, but it's gonna get done because it has to get done. Like I am going to get it done, and I know I will. It's like just like be positive. I don't know.
True. What are you looking forward to for like the next season in indoor track, and even looking forward ahead to the next year and next cross country season?
Indoor track, I don't really know what that's going to be like because I've never actually done indoor track. I've done a winter season, but never indoor track. And I'm kind of planning on just taking that one a little bit like one step at a time, like see how this feels. Is this good, or do I really not want to do this? But I'm very excited for track season because I want to get a mile PR. And for the seasons to come, I have major plans for cross-country seasons because, like, I know where I am now, and my whole goal is to keep getting better, like, not to plateau here, to keep improving and improving. And so that's a lot about not working myself too much because I'm still a freshman. I have time. I don't need to be running 1,000,000 miles in a week. I can slowly get into it.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, just reminding myself I have time. Don't need to go crazy. It's freshman year, but I'm excited to work my way up. And
Do you think the success of you being a freshman, do you think that is going to like, are you going to continue that success in the next years following, or do you think it's kind of going to like steady out?
I'm going to say it's 100% going to get better. I'm going to say I'm going to keep improving, and it's going to be awesome and fun. But
Good
I know,
mindset. Good
yeah,
mindset.
the history of the team, though, it tends to be very, like, varying. Like, sometimes the girls will continue to progress and get better, but a lot of times the girls are just so tired, like, throughout the years, and there's so much more schoolwork, and it's a lot, that they tend to just, I don't know, some girls peak earlier than others, and I'm hoping that's not me. So that's the other thing. I'm just reminding myself, like, take it easy. You got time. I want to keep getting better.
Yeah, I do hope you don't burn out because you are one of the major people to look forward to.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
no,
sports.
no even using that word. No burnouts. We're going to keep getting better. It's going to be great.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this podcast, and I'll see you next time. Bye.